Recycling Auditor Trainee, here are your materials. Inside are the details of your mission, should you choose to accept it. If not, I guess you probably shouldn't have signed up for this, but you did, so here we are.
Wait, what? I still don't entirely understand what a recycling audit is. Who are you?
I am the friendly Office of Environmental Policy intern. I was sent by your coordinator to help you decipher your recycling audit instructions. To answer your previous pondering, a recycling audit is a method of determining how successfully a residence hall is utilizing its recycling and garbage bins. Let's go over the instructions your coordinator gave you.
Alright, so number 1, before the audit. Acquire a copy of the floor plan of your building and mark the locations of all recycling and garbage bins, noting whether the bins are coupled correctly or not. Alright, here's the floor plan, but what does correctly coupled even mean?
Let's head to your trash room so we can see how correctly coupled bins should look.
Wait, how did you...
Trash and recycling bins must meet a few criteria in order to be deemed correctly coupled. First, they must be clearly labeled recycling and trash. Trash bins are normally black or gray, where recycling bins are blue or green.
Okay, that makes sense. That sounds easy.
Not so fast.
Oh.
The bags in the bins must also be correctly colored. Recycling bins have clear bags, whereas trash bins have black bags. The bins also must be near enough to each other so that it takes the same amount of effort to throw an item in one bin versus the other.
Okay, so the bins must be placed near each other, correctly labeled, correctly colored, and also have the correct colored bags. And if these criteria aren't met, then they're not coupled correctly. I should definitely make note of this.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, so number 2. Familiarize yourself with UConn's recycling guidelines listed on another page in this packet. Okay, easy enough. Whoa, there's no way I'm gonna remember all of this.
Just bring the paper with you to each bin and you'll get the hang of the sorting process pretty quickly once you apply the knowledge to the audit. What's next on the instruction sheet?
Okay. So it says 3, identify and evaluate the contents of all contaminated waste bins and record contamination. What's considered contamination?
Well, any trash item in the recycling bin is considered contamination. Also, recycling items with food in them are also contaminants. And lastly, recycling items in the garbage bins are also contaminants as well.
Oh, okay, but do I have to dig through the garbage to look at this stuff? This sounds like more than what I agreed to.
Of course not. All that's necessary to get an idea of the contamination is a good look at the top layer of the stuff in the bins. Recycling auditors do their jobs in style.
Okay, perfect. That's the level of involvement I'm okay with. So let's see number 4. It says, tally audited bins to totals for trash and recycling next to appropriate score. What does that mean? How do I know what the appropriate score is?
The scoring criteria is written right here underneath the general instructions you've been reading. If there are 0 contaminants, the bin is tallied in the 6th category here on the audit sheet. If there are 3 or fewer contaminants, the bin is marked in the 3 row. If there are 4 or more contaminants, the bin gets marked with a 0. If there is an empty bin, that gets marked down in its own separate row.
Okay, so as long as I have the key, this should be manageable. Let's see number 6. Turn in the complete audit sheet to the appropriate RHD, RA, or other OEP representative. What do these abbreviations stand for?
Well, RHD stands for Residence Hall Director, RA is a Resident Assistant, and OEP stands for Office of Environmental Policy. So, as an intern, I would count as an OEP representative.
Okay, I think I feel ready to complete my mission.
I disagree! Before you go, you must be granted your new title of Recycling Auditor Supreme! Now go out into the world of your residence hall and grade your peers on their understanding of UConn's recycling guidelines.
Thank you, friendly OEP intern.